Hello everybody and welcome to the parlour episode of The Laymen Show. I'm here with my co-host
Gabe and my co-host Lee
Ton, that's me. So we're welcoming you to the very first episode. We have decided to launch this. We are broadcasting from a small East Yorkshire city.
An undisclosed location.
That's right, no one knows, apart from the fact that it says East Yorkshire on everything.
And it's not hard to find us.
Yeah, not hard at all. But yeah, we aim to bring you some special guests, and we're going to talk about things that are current. We don't want to talk about things that are ancient, do we?
No, we don't want to talk about boring shit as well.
How do we know what's boring?
If we think it's interesting, other motherfuckers will find it interesting.
Okay, as the title is
That's the way it
self-explanatory, we are the laymen. We are not experts. We're just people who have opinions.
But we know experts.
Do we?
They claim to be experts.
Yeah, that's right. The people who we invite onto the show, which will span a huge array, should be able to bring their expertise with them and maybe teach us a few things.
And we'll try and dissect their hypotheses for you through the layman view.
Yeah, that's right. So we're branching out. We are on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and most importantly, we're on Patreon.
Yep.
So I don't know if Gabe wants to expand on what Patreon is.
Patreon is a subscription service. Half of our episodes we'll be releasing just on the Patreon for our patrons.
And subscribers can get t-shirts and goodies.
Yes, there are different levels for different subscribers. It basically costs you £1 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee a month to hear our sexy voices.
That's right. And if you feel you're interested enough, get in touch and we'll get you on here and we'll have a chat. It'll be interesting.
We'll Skype you.
Yeah. So, Gabe, what's been happening? What's going on lately?
Went away with the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Took her away.
Did you?
Hopefully she
did you bring her
enjoyed
back?
it. But, oh well, I should have left her up there. She probably will listen to this at some point. But,
Well, as long as she's back in one piece.
One Piece is a bit... it's a bit of a stretch.
Look, we don't want to know about your sexual gymnastics here. Hold on, is this show going out after the watershed?
There is no watershed on the internet.
Fuck
the
yeah.
internet's a safe space, bro.
Safe space for all our viewers.
Safe space for all our dirty viewers.
Yeah, exactly. What do we do about haters?
We don't read the retweets.
Listen, haters, we just don't respond.
Yeah.
There is no reply.
At the end of the day, don't hate straight away. This is only going to get better.
Yeah, it'll get better and better. Obviously, we're amateurs, we're laymen, but we will become... Well, that is our end goal, isn't it? To become an expert.
No, not really. I want to stay a layman.
Do you?
Yeah.
I want to be an expert at layman.
Have you never heard the term ignorance is bliss?
Of course I have. I've been
Stupid
ignorant all my
people are
life.
the happiest motherfuckers.
But I want to get a doctorate in laymanship.
In a doctorate in laymanship. But if you got a isn't that an oxymoron?
I don't know what that means. I'm just a layman. Oh God. Anyway, I was listening to radio today. I can't remember what channel, and they was on about cash points. And you use cash points often.
No, I don't actually. I pretty much only go into the bank to
Exactly.
put money in.
And to be honest, I don't use cash points either. And they said 250 cash points are shutting down every month.
I don't. How? It's not like somebody's running them really. They've got maintenance costs.
I think they're run by independent companies that the bank pay a commission to. But I don't understand how it works because cash machines are free. You know.
I think cash machines are sort of paid for by the people by the banks.
By the
who run
banks.
them,
So that's why they're shutting them down.
and the banks pay for that by charging their customers.
Well, my heart goes out to the old biddy who can only walk 10 metres before getting out of breath. When her cash machine shuts down, Gabe, what happens then?
Well, chances are that old biddy's going to have lost a fucking debit card before the fucking cash machine fucking shuts down. Should be shit out of luck anyway.
But so basically, I mean, you've been out. You've been on a night out or something. You haven't got enough money for a taxi. Search in your pockets. You've got your debit card, so you look for the nearest cash point. What happens when there isn't a cash point for the next 5 miles?
I mean, that's the thing. Taxis nowadays, a lot of them have fucking card readers.
Okay, so that was a shit example.
But you could say that about any situation. Everywhere is becoming a chip and pin society.
A cashless society.
Yeah, a cashless society. The next logical step is getting the chip implanted in you.
Okay, look at TSB. Was it TSB?
Who had the fuck up?
Yeah, it was TSB. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember tweeting about the twat who got 1.8 million just to say see ya.
As a severance package.
Severance.
As a bonus severance package.
Here, mate, just take this with you and leave us alone.
Yeah.
But basically, all these
Keep your
people
mouth shut.
couldn't pay their bills, couldn't draw any money out. If we become totally cashless and something like that happens, it's going to fuck up a lot of people.
Yeah. If the internet goes down,
Yeah.
nobody can access the money.
Yeah, that's a point.
I mean, I guess you could go fucking old school and use telephone banking, but who the fuck uses that
But
still?
saying that, I mean, if you're in the sticks where you've got no reception and you want to transfer some money because some hoodlums have got you tied down, you're fucked.
You've got exactly the same problem though. If you're in the sticks, you break down and you can't get fucking any reception
Yeah.
on your phone.
Do you know what I mean?
We
I
rely on technology too much.
Technology is overrated because we've gone to 4G now, haven't we? And 5G is being rolled out.
Yep.
And even on 3G, you can't get a fucking signal. Do you know what I mean? You telephone companies. Now, best not slag them off. They might sponsor us.
Yeah, KC hits up.
Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, so cashless society is actually happening. We're in the middle of it. And, I saw a program on TV where the employees were getting chipped in their hand.
Wasn't it in Sweden or something like that?
Yeah, Sweden, Switzerland, one of these super green countries. And even when they went to the vending machine, they waved their hand like they was doing some fucking Harry Potter shit and getting a Mars bar, do you know what I mean?
Casting a spell.
Yeah. And they were so excited. They were so excited, but the thing is, the fucking syringe that they put in the hand, it was like a
Massive.
pencil.
Yeah, you can probably feel the fucking chip under your skin. I mean, it's bad enough with the fucking plastic notes.
Oh, the flyaway notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking exploding notes.
My good man, I caress you with a tenner and the rest.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
take the rest of the contents of my wallet.
Oh, God. They're bringing up the new 20 soon. So,
Yep.
to our listeners across the pond, we now have plastic money in the UK. And then they've changed over the £5 and the £10. So the £20 denomination is next.
Yep. And we still prefer paper money. Well,
I love
cotton money, innit?
I don't know whether I got used to it or because I grew up with it, but I love the feel of the paper money.
Love the smell.
Right. I'm not agreeing. I am not agreeing with you on that one because
don't
I've
love
smelt
the smell
some
of
funky
money.
fivers.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Fivers are... But
Fivers are rank.
But fivers are being in some dodgy places. I'm saying. That's what strippers get paid with.
Fivers are always crumpled and dirty, and the £20 always come rolled up.
Yeah. Yeah, because cokeheads. Cocaine, it's a hell of a drug. Thank you, Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Rick James, sorry.
Rick James, yeah.
Rick James.
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross. Oh. I love it.
Yeah. Have you been watching Joe Rogan show recently?
Yep,
Have you heard what's been happening? That motherfucker billionaire, Elon Musk, smoked a fatty.
He was in California, wasn't he? It's legal.
Yeah, but did you actually see him smoke it?
Yeah.
He didn't even take that shit back.
No, he didn't.
We've got
he didn't
kids.
take that shit back, and yet the stocks of Tesla still fucking plummeted after he did it.
Did he?
Yeah, it was hilarious. The stocks of Tesla plummeted after Elon Musk smoked weed.
But why? What has Elon Musk smoking a bit of weed got to do with his stocks and shares?
I mean,
What's the correlation?
I don't know. I mean, but it happens all the time. Like if a CEO is gets when wasn't the Apple guy when he died? The Apple stock shared. The Apple shares.
Is this Steve Jobs?
Yeah, Steve Jobs. Yeah, that
Twat.
cancer-ridden prick.
The Laymen show has just been warned.
Yeah, we've got our first strike, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot
This
of
is
people.
going out on iTunes.
No, but a lot of people spoke about him as this entrepreneur, this fucking genius. Yet, when you dig deep, you find out stuff like
He stole all of his ideas from. What was the other guy? Oh shit! This is why we need a producer.
Never mind. At least
Steve Wozniak.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also showed that how they brought products out and then actually held them back, and then manipulated people into wanting these products, and they still do it now. On Twitter today, one of the, the highlight things, that the latest trend, fucking iPhone fucking 25XZZ, whatever it is, but something has just come out, and I don't understand the fever about it.
I swear all Apple products have planned obsolescence built into them.
Yeah, they do. It's been proved.
Every single Apple product that I have had has almost certainly died just after the 2-year warranties ran out. All of them.
But I think it was shown that they actually installed some software that slows the phone down.
Yeah. They did it to try and improve the battery life of one of their old phones with an update.
That's what they say.
Yeah. But, I mean, Apple's the worst anyway. They track you. They track everything that you do. They're almost as bad as Google.
Yeah, but, I mean, do all these companies track you? I mean, we've got smart TVs and we've got smart meters and smartphones and smart asses.
Smart fucking toasters.
Smart toasters.
Yeah.
Your toast is now ready, sir.
Yeah, you can plug your toaster into your Wi-Fi and then get it to toast your bread for you.
Fuck.
I'm sure there's...
Do you know what I mean?
Somebody will have invented that.
I think what's happening now, we're going to have a generation of people who are smart as fuck with tech. Do you know what I mean? Little kids who know how to set up their own studio and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yet take it all away and they're just fucking nodding ducks.
Well, the apocalypse happens. They have no discernible skills.
Exactly. I mean, I saw in the paper recently. It said kids don't know where chips come from. They don't know that eggs come from a chicken. What the fuck?
It's just like that old joke about stupid people thinking that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Hey man, that's racist.
That's why it always got to be that. But that statistic has got to be only increasing.
Yeah. So does vanilla come from white cows? Yeah, that's crazy though. I mean, these kids are not taught the basic tools of survival. How are they gonna? And this is why I think fast food. Everywhere you go, no matter what town or city you go in, it is chock full of food outlets. Yeah, McDonald's, KFC, and whatnot. All the evil kings.
Shut up, McDonald's. I love a good fucking signature burger. Ugh. Yeah. I'm such a whore.
I do like them vanilla milkshake. This is not an advert for them twats though.
No, the only problem with the vanilla milkshake is though it always tastes like banana milkshake.
It does if it's too heavy on the vanilla flavouring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if somebody's just blasted a banana milkshake through it before you put the vanilla through.
Yeah, twats. Did you in London, in one of the McDonald's in London, someone had shit in the orange juice machine, and they'd served around 200 people before they realised. It was a angry employee who'd been sacked.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be a happy employee.
And I've also noticed in McDonald's everybody seems to be chunky.
Who works there?
Yeah.
Yes, because
I didn't mean the consumers.
Yeah, the people who eat the.
I mean, some of them are chunky.
No, like that grease in the air must just seep into them through their pores, even if they don't eat there.
It's crazy because they seem ever so busy scurrying around like ants, yet the food that comes out ever so slowly.
Yeah. There are some fitties that work there though. The odd one.
What's that?
Some fit birds.
Some fit birds? Strike two.
so
Feminists arise.
Some fit people.
Yeah. No.
Men and women and trans.
We can't exclude the trans.
Jesus Christ!
Do you know what I mean?
Like 1% of the population, you fucking pricks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. Do you know what? You've just hit on something. The rainbow has been hijacked. I'm telling you. My daughter drew a picture of a rainbow on one of her pictures, and someone said, "Is that pride?"
Yeah, the leprechauns aren't happy.
Leprechauns? What have they got to do with? Oh, I think that's strike three.
Yeah. I'm out.
Yeah. Nah, Laymen show will carry on. Come on, we're not PC aware, so don't expect it from us.
No, well, no, I'm gonna force us to lose a few listeners.
Nah, I'll try and keep them. I'll be like, guys, look, this is all tongue in cheek. It's not serious. Our views are just views from to uneducated people.
Well, I mean, you're alright. You've got it grandfathered in. you're of a different generation.
Am I?
You know, you can throw a bit of sexism out about the place. You've got.
Are you talking about them old people go?
Yeah. You got grandfathered in. You're fine to be sexist. And
Right.
A bit,
I think the listeners should be aware. I am slightly older than Gabe, but not as old as he's making out. The term grandfather should be taken very lightly.
It's a phrase, okay.
Fucking grandfathered in. Why
Yeah,
can't I just be
grandfathered
fathered in?
Okay, you can be fathered in.
All right, son.
Okay,
I'll take that one.
But no, I think people of my generation are supposed to or assume that we know better.
Yeah, but that's because younger generations are growing up in what they call the multicultural, multisexual society.
The fucking melting pot.
It fucking is, isn't it?
Ugh.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? I don't like watching the news, and I don't actively seek it, but it's there. When you're driving your car, the radio's on, or you walk into a shop, you see a few headlines, and it's all shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's all biased one way or another.
For the media, bad news is good news for them.
Yeah.
That's all that comes out.
If it bleeds, it reads.
Yeah.
Something like that. Some fucking.
Oh, so I have got some good news for the listeners. We have got a guest who's confirmed by the name of DJ Toots Toolan.
Oh yes.
Yes, he's a very busy man. He's played with some of the best. Some people like Trevor Nelson, Carl Cox. So yeah, he'll be coming on the show, and we'll have a good chat with him, see what's going on in the world.
Yeah, we're still in the process of setting up, so.
Yeah, so feel free to.
We're still in flux.
Yeah, feel free to give us some contact feedback, anything. If you still want to have a little chat on the show.
Yeah, if you have a strong opinion about anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
What if somebody comes on going, do you know what? I love Stones.
We'd like to hear it.
I love
even
Stones.
if no one else cares.
I like Stones.
Like rocks?
Yeah, Stones. Do you know what I mean? And he's just sat there, fucking going, I love Stones. I love them. They're all shapes and sizes.
What, just like fossils or
Just
just
stones. I pick them up when I go in town. Just stones.
I think that might be too boring of an interview.
Yeah, but what do we do with those people? Obviously, we'll have to vet them.
We change the subject.
Yeah,
Or
so
we change the
all you
interviewer.
psychos and weirdos, don't bother applying.
Well, that was probably the only people who are going to reply.
No, it's good to have a good range of people, maybe.
Yeah, when you're on the internet, you get the best and the worst of humanity.
Yeah. I mean, what's going on with the internet lately? I mean, everything is all the same now. You know, every website you go to, it's all the same layout, same crap around the edges, all these adverts forced into you.
I get what you're saying about the adverts.
Yeah, nothing seems to be
But,
clean cut anymore. Even, I was on Amazon the other day, and I thought, just look at the amount of shit on my screen. All I want to do is return something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah, it's unnecessary. You just need Amazon Prime,
Yeah,
your Amazon Prime trial,
yeah.
and that's it.
What do you mean? That's it.
That's it. You don't need anything else. Don't need anything else from Amazon. You just need your Amazon Prime trial. You don't need no fucking Amazon ebooks. Who the fuck? Who the fuck?
I like ebooks.
Who has time to read an ebook?
All thicknesses.
I get audiobooks, but buy a fucking book. Off. Do nothing.
I love ebooks. I download them every day. If you're an avid ebook reader, get in touch. Let's get you on here, and you can tell us all about it.
No, you're not welcome.
No, but we are welcome, open to suggestions. People want us to cover a specific topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do our research as the layman, and we'll discuss it.
We'll also set up a PO box so you can send us stuff if you want.
A PO box? What if they send us a fucking parcel full of shit?
That is the nature of the beast.
Ooh.
You know, you jump that hurdle when you come to it.
Yeah, well, did you hear about what happened the other day? We had a terror attack in the city centre.
Throw big quotations around that. Terrorism.
That's right. There was a crazed man, carrying a meat cleaver with a jug of petrol.
I can't believe we didn't get to this earlier, in fact.
Well, it's just popped up in my head, so I thought I'd discuss it now. He poured some petrol in Santander, and then he ran across to Barclays and did the same, and tried setting these banks on fire.
Well, I mean, if there's one place that you're going to set on fire, it's got to be a bank, really.
Yeah, it made me wonder what have the banks done to this guy
Yeah.
to set him off off the edge of the cliff. You know, make him lose his marbles. Then the coppers had chased him to the interchange and tasered him.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen video of that.
What, of a man body popping on the floor with a meat cleaver?
Yeah, fucking...
With Thriller theme tune in the background.
Going full spastic.
Yeah.
Well, he must have been slightly spaz if he thought it was a good idea to try and... Somebody told me that he was actually trying to rob the bank.
I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to make out when you've only got one source of information about it, and that was the local rag. Unless the guy's actually been interviewed, who knows what?
Look, as far as I've done exactly zero research into this, but what I've been told is that he walked into the bank with the meat cleaver and the petrol and asked for money, and they wouldn't give it to him.
Obviously a nutter. Yeah. Didn't even have women's tights on his head.
Nope, didn't give a fuck.
He didn't give a fuck. Walking on with a meat cleaver.
See, he could have been a spice weasel, but we've thought about this, and someone spicing it up ain't gonna be...
Exactly. In America, I understand in America, flacker is big.
Yeah.
And over here it's spice.
And fentanyl.
Yeah, right, yeah. And over here it's spice. And I've seen a few of the spice zombies. And to be honest, they just look like people who are pissed. But they're not pissed, obviously. They don't stink of alcohol and they haven't been drinking because they can't afford it. But yeah, they're spiced up to fucking... They're all in the city centre, concentrated around there. Do you know what I mean? Everywhere's got its problems of druggies and stuff.
Everywhere has its problems. Everybody has their vices.
Yes.
But there are some people that just...
This is our vice.
Ugh.
This is our vice. Sending our voices out to the millions. Did I say millions?
let's be realistic. Hundreds if we're lucky.
Yeah, for starters.
Yeah.
But like I said, we'll get better and better. And eventually we will have millions of fans. So that's our goal.
Well, hopefully we'll get that Cumtown money, that Joe Rogan money.
Cumtown?
Yeah, Cumtown.
Joe Rogan. Oh.
Yeah, back to Joe Rogan.
Back to bloody Joe Rogan.
And Elon Musk.
No, but during that interview, Joe Rogan, I often find him quite interesting.
Yeah. What
the fuck has happened to him? It feels like he's just given up.
I don't know about that, but he's...
Elon Musk. Who do you take your ideas to?
Yeah, who?
No, Elon. Who do you take it to? Elon. Stop smoking that fatty. Who do you take your ideas to?
But when you want to dig these holes, who do you take this idea to?
Yeah. You want to dig holes under LA? Who do you take these ideas to? Almost like, Elon, give me your secrets, Elon. Just tell me. I'll get him stoned, yeah? Give him some whiskey.
I think Rogan's just smoked too much weed.
I thought he was trying to just break him down and learn his inner secrets. I'll get him pissed, or that ain't working, I'll get him stoned. Eventually he'll let me out, let his contact out or something.
You'll just slip him some DMT. And
yeah, Elon Musk going.
Body experience. And...
Elon Musk going, I ring Bill Gates. I take my ideas to Bill Gates. And he funds them. Crazy.
No, I love Joe Rogan. He does good work.
Yes.
But he's just a bit of a boring cunt.
Well, I think...
It could just be my British
unless it's his guest. Maybe his guest just... Because I saw him looking at Elon Musk with, just dead eyes like that. Like, you're not interested, mate, but I've got to make this interesting.
No, I loved his... I loved his interview with Jordan Peterson.
Mm.
So I think it very much depends on who he's interviewing.
Oh, fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, if we get a guest and you don't hear me talking... please understand they have fucked me up and I've fallen asleep.
Oh. I'll get you a pillow, don't worry.
It'll just be Gabe on his own. Gabe on his own talking to the guy who loves stone.
No, that wouldn't be happening. I don't have patience for...
Yeah, well, do you have any interests, any hobbies?
Me?
Yeah.
Video games, masturbation, and...
Everybody's hobby, yeah.
Copious amounts of masturbation.
Yeah. Well, what's been happening in the gaming world?
Fucking loot boxes.
What?
Gambling, essentially.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I'm actually rather disenchanted with video games on the whole at the moment.
I thought something new might have come out. What is the latest game that's come out then? For PC?
The latest game that's coming out is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Redemption.
And
sounds good.
Give zero fucks about Red Dead Redemption.
First player shoot 'em up.
No. It's Grand Theft Auto, but in the Wild Wild West.
Oh, sounds interesting. I noticed that there's been a lot of like zombie games and stuff coming out that are really fucking gory. You know,
too many zombie games.
yeah.
There isn't one zombie game that's actually scary.
Yeah, there is. You try playing that shit in the dark with some fucking headphones on, yeah?
Mm-mm. The last scary zombie game that I played was Resident Evil 2 back when I was like 8.
Well, I played Resident Evil, and when that what's that big thing that comes after you called? Looks like
The
a Terminator. The Nemesis. So that's the one I played, Resident Evil Nemesis. Just trying to run away from that thing that was walking through walls and shit. That was scary enough for me, thanks.
Gaming's gone downhill since the heyday.
Well, I think online gaming is the thing now, isn't it? Rather than buying a game.
That's what they call it, live services.
Yes.
They don't release a game anymore, they release a service.
Because everyone's been on that...
World of Warcraft.
No, the other one. Oh, fuck. This is why you said grandfathered in, innit?
Yeah.
It's where there's 6 of you or something. And you all play as a team.
Oh, is it no Fortnite?
Yeah, Fortnite.
No, that's
Fortnite.
50 of you.
50 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Fortnite's been big. And everyone's been on it. Everyone's moaning that the kids are on it, not doing the fucking homework and shit.
Getting addicted.
Yeah, staying up all night, arranging, kids don't go out anymore, do they? They arrange to stay in and connect with their friends.
Well, there's that good old joke of, at least he's playing with his friends, but his friends aren't here.
So your house don't get trashed.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. He's not a loner, but they're not fucking up your shit.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
Kids
who wants
are
a group of
cunts.
kids nowadays with these kids that need a bit of discipline, mashing up your home?
No one disciplines their kids. Well, I say no one. Very few people discipline the kids properly.
Yeah.
It's the reason why you got dickheads running around Hezel.
It's true.
Not that we live in Hezel.
Yeah, so Trump's been on the news again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, something to do with
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico, man.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I mean...
Is that where Ricky Martin's from?
I think-
or pretended he's from?
I think that is quite literally too far away around the world for me to give a shit.
Yeah, but he's always in the news. Every single day it's fucking Trump, Trump, Trump.
Yeah, that's what he wants. That's what he's, dominate the headlines so that they keep having to cycle a new story and nobody can stay outraged at one story for long enough to get anything done. Bloody
hell. And so something to do with some death counts that apparently he'd lied about or he knew about and pretended he didn't.
He's just disputing the death count entirely. An independent body has said that 3,000 people died, whereas the government official count says that only like 75 people have died.
Do you know who are these independent bodies, and how do they find out how many people died? Do they go on some sort of like electoral register and find out who's missing,
Well,
or?
I mean, isn't it like I don't know, like the NSPCC or something? That would be classed as an independent body.
Would they?
I think so, yeah, because it's an independent body is just a body that's not related to a government.
I see, but even though they're a registered charity, they could act as an independent body.
Yeah.
Well, interesting.
If I'm not mistaken, I have no idea about all this white bureaucracy.
Talking about white bureaucracy, a white police officer shot a neighbour.
While on duty?
She'd just finished a shift. She came home. Apparently, she went to the wrong apartment, which I think she assumed was hers. And obviously, the black guy who lived there, and she fucking shot him, thinking he was. No, I think she's just been sentenced.
Yeah. Stupid people do stupid shit, and people die.
Yeah, people do crazy things, and which leads me on to more crap. On YouTube, I was watching its live feed of paedophile hunters catching a paedophile, and it's a live feed.
Yeah.
And they do the sting live, and they capture the bad guy, and then they call the police and wait for the police to take him. So they'd grabbed this guy who'd arranged to meet a girl, and they got his name, asked him where he was from, and then the guy actually turns around and says, "I'm an illegal immigrant." Live on Facebook, do you know what I mean?
He's an idiot. But I mean, it wouldn't have helped him anyway. They would have eventually found out.
Yeah, of course they would. He knew he was fucked.
Yeah.
But one of the things I have noticed, a lot of people think it's always foreigners who are pedos, because of this sex scandal that we've had in Yorkshire.
Wasn't it like a load of packies in...
Packies, I think most of them were, maybe not packies, but foreign.
Yeah.
And because they were working in a group and grooming girls in the local area and then using them as prostitutes. Probably as prostitutes, drug runners, even addicts.
Gavin McGuinness talked about this. He was saying that the police didn't want to do anything about it because they thought that they would be deemed as racist.
No, that's bollocks though. When people come up with this bullshit, a policeman doing his job, why would he be deemed as racist? If he's gone to investigate someone for drugs or even this paedophile ring, I think what it was it was probably too big for them to handle.
Yeah, or there was a little involvement on their end as well.
Yeah.
Somebody high up in the police force.
It's funny you mention that. Today there was an alert, it's called Crime Alert on Facebook, and they always post the latest sentencing for paedophiles and sex offenders and stuff. A guy they posted on there was a pensioner. He was a former police officer or police chief, and they'd posted his text messages, and he was talking to an underage girl, and he'd sent her dick pics, the lot, and he was a copper. And I think I don't know. I don't trust him.
I don't trust anybody in a position of power, really.
Yeah, power corrupts, isn't it? Power corrupts.
Absolute power corrupts, absolutely.
Is that a saying from Julius Caesar or something?
I can't remember. My memory is gone.
Yeah.
27 years old and I can't remember shit.
Yeah.
What is life?
Life. Oh, God, that is the question. If anybody out there listening can explain to us, what is life?
Or even just, point us in the right direction. Great fucking help.
Yeah. Oh.
So, Lee.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried CBD?
Well, I've heard about it. Apparently, it cures so many ailments.
Well, yeah. I mean, weed's been proven to make cancer go into recession.
What, CBD?
Yeah.
Is this proven?
It's proven, yeah. Not only cancer, but Parkinson's as well.
Alright, I'm going to look this up.
CBD is an effective treatment for Parkinson's.
Well, according to this article here, marijuana, marijuana, the ganja, contains alien DNA from outside of our solar system.
That is madness.
Hold on, NASA confirms.
Well, I mean, not to put the cart before the horse, but...
Do you know what this means,
Can't
Gabe?
really dispute NASA.
This means aliens came to our planet and gave us marijuana.
It's out of this world.
Every stoner out there is agreeing with us.
Oh, so putty. Well, I mean...
Actually, I think this is a fake article, to be honest.
What website is it on?
This is on ushealthmags.com.
Yeah, that is a... So that's a renowned publication, isn't it? That's the.
Listen, I'm just a layman. I just Google shit.
It's the New York Times of.
It's not my fault if Google's full of shit.
Fake news, Lee. It's fake fucking news.
Sorry, Trump.
Hey, I'm more than happy believing it, even if it's not true.
Yeah, I don't think
I will flat earth this shit until I die.
I do know an expert on marijuana.
What, me?
No. No, his name's Docky.
Docky?
Yes.
Or Ducky?
No, Docky as in the doc.
Right, okay.
Anything you want to know about marijuana, this guy knows the shit.
Dr. Green Thumb.
I don't know if he's got a green thumb, but yeah, Docky.
Okay.
It might be worth getting him on the show if we want to discuss the green.
Expert.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Exactly, and he could give us some information on CBD. If anyone out there has been, using or experimenting with CBD, we'd love to hear from you.
Yep, or even just
bring us a sample.
Treating themselves with marijuana.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that people with fibromyalgia have benefited from using cannabis.
Yep. I I think lupus as well.
Lupus, that's the disease that sort of like is like rigor mortis, isn't it? You sort of like freeze into a position.
I don't think so.
Can you imagine if someone's doggy and they just get lupus?
I thought it was an autoimmune thing.
Well, I don't know. I thought lupus, people sort of like stiffen up and look like corpses.
It's not hard for us to get stiffly. Or at least me.
Oh God.
Yeah. I have a dirty mind.
Yeah, everybody does.
And dirtier underwear.
That's right. Shall we get a pervert on the show?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we should get some...
I like stones.
Oh.
I love stones.
No, we should find, like, I don't want to say... No, I was going to say a prostitute, but a stripper or something.
Ooh. A stripper?
Yeah.
To tell us...
I don't know, just
their life experiences.
Talk to us about being a stripper.
Yeah, exactly, and tell us what the guys are like towards them and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're not going to have a woman on here as the third mic. It's not happening.
What do you mean?
We're not going to have a woman on here as the third mic. Then we might get a woman in as a producer, but this is me and you.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a semi-producer at the moment, and she's working on research and stuff.
But what I was getting at by saying that is that we still need the woman's...
A woman's opinion?
A woman's opinion, yeah.
Hey, this is the Laymen show. I didn't see lay women in the title. But you're right, a female could bring us insight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know, I don't have a snatch. I don't bleed for 5 days and don't die.
God.
Thank you, Mr. Garrison.
No, but you're right. If we can get some female guests on, that'll be interesting. If they've got something interesting to tell us.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the struggles in life or what they've been through.
Or if we could see a titty.
Yeah. I mean, there was a woman who wanted to come on the show, and she was a breastfeeding expert. So she's done talks and classes and groups on the benefits of breastfeeding.
I think that might be better for your
What,
girlfriend's podcast.
No, but one thing she said to me was formula, kids' formula, the powdered milk.
Yeah.
Apparently it's full of crap. Yet they promote it as the best thing for your child. And it was interesting because I looked at, Kellogg's cereals, and they're all fortified with vitamins.
Vitamin C and D.
C, D, and God knows what. But apparently, because they're grains, and if you eat them every morning, they deplete your body. Because your body has to take up nutrients from itself to digest these grains.
Yeah.
And that's why they have to put vitamins in. So if they didn't have any vitamins in, and you ate a bowl of cereal every day like you do or whatever, you'd become ill. And I looked into the Kellogg's family. Apparently they were doctors for mental patients, and they invented these cereals to be able to feed these patients easier than normal foods.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just another reason for me not to eat breakfast, really.
It could just be one of these madcap conspiracy theories.
So many conspiracy theories.
Yeah, but they're interesting. I wouldn't class myself as a conspiracy theorist, but I like reading about them and hearing the arguments from both sides. Devil's advocate.
I'm a purely... I follow the scientific reason.
Do you?
Yeah.
What about the spiritual reasons? People believe in crystals and...
Oh, my heart sank when you said that.
Chakras. Chakras, your nuts have got chakras. And all this other stuff. What about that?
The closest thing I believe in that is spooky entanglement.
Spooky. Do you know, in East Yorkshire, there is a paranormal investigating society or something.
Yes, I do, and that doesn't surprise me because...
We should get them on the show.
Full of inbreds.
We should get them on the show because no doubt they've seen things that they cannot explain. Have you?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean ghosts.
Not necessarily ghosts.
Just because it can't be explained doesn't mean ghosts to me.
So, like, if somebody sees a figure in their house that vanishes, what the hell is that? What is it?
A figment of their imagination.
What is it, Gabe? What is it?
Could be anything.
What does science tell us it is?
Science tells us it's probably nothing and a figment of their imagination.
Because it's funny you mention science, because these investigators use technology now.
Yeah.
Don't they? They use electromagnetic sensors and infrared cameras and God knows temperature things.
But it's the same as, like, what is it? Astrology?
Yeah?
No, is it astronomy? The one where they look at star signs and shit like that.
I think that's astrology.
It's a pseudoscience.
Yep.
They use a facet of real science to mask the bullshit.
It's funny you mention that because what I've done in the past, I know it sounds mental, I've pretended I was a different star sign.
Apparently, the star signs have changed.
What do you mean?
Something's happened where they've had to adjust the star sign, so I'm no longer a Taurus.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? When did this happen?
It happened not long ago because Eve, my missus, was telling about it.
Right, do you know what? I am going to have to look this up because as far as I'm aware, I thought Taurus is a Taurus, and it was within set dates. Have the dates changed?
The dates have changed, yeah. And I was literally on the border between the dates. I think I'm an Aries now.
Alright, this is messing with my mind now.
I was happy being a Taurus.
We are on a spinning ball which orbits the sun in a solar system. And that solar system itself is orbiting around and around in our galaxy.
Yeah.
And our galaxy is the Milky Way. And we're just on the arm of the Milky Way. And there's millions of these galaxies.
Well, the real problem... I say the real problem. I say this shit like... like I know anything. I'm a layman. And I like to be a layman.
I feel like my brain is expanding. You know when you have a wank and a little bit of cum flies off and lands somewhere in your room?
Is it like over your shoulder?
The universe is the room. We are that droplet of cum.
Yeah. I can believe it.
How insignificant is that droplet?
There's a world inside my jizz. An entire world we don't know about.
Oh god, this show's gone down. It's turned into something disgusting.
Well, we're coming towards the end of our show, in fact, speaking
Oh no, why?
I know.
Do you know what I mean? We've only just started.
But the first one, it was quite good. Quite enjoyable.
Yeah, I suppose, we're just over 40 minutes. I don't even know how we've got that far.
No. But I'm happy with the quality of our product so far. For the first.
Well, we hope you listeners are happy with listening to us rambling on for about 40 minutes. We will be much better prepared for our next episode.
Speak for yourself.
We're laymen. Don't expect too much from us.
Yeah.
We're just easy listening.
But
bring you a bit of sunshine in your shitty life.
Should we do our plugs?
Yeah, let's do our plugs. We've already got followers on Twitter. We've got followers on Facebook.
Yeah, hit us up on our Facebook group.
We have set up a YouTube channel, so hopefully look out for some videos that we'll put on there. We'll put some of the funny things that we like on there.
But most importantly, check us out on Patreon.
Yes, subscribe to us on Patreon and get exclusive things, invites, phone calls, shout-outs, and maybe even a T-shirt or merchandise.
And more to the point, just the access to the other half of our shows.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, brilliant.
So,
what about getting us a sponsor?
Well, sponsors come with the
we might have to start
audience,
off,
baby.
We might have to start off small and ask someone like Aldi.
Well, they're quite big now.
Aldi, okay. One-stop shop.
One-stop shop, Poundland.
I think they're shutting Poundlands down.
I thought they just opened a massive one, didn't they? Somewhere.
Well, in the UK?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought it was like in Manchester or something. I could be wrong.
Yeah, because there's Poundland and then there's Pound World.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them's struggling.
Yeah.
Yes. They couldn't carry on forever because the value of money is shrinking.
Well,
the value of your pound is not worth much anymore.
Capitalism, sink or swim, bitch.
Capitalism, yeah. Except, it's the Chinese who are benefiting. Everything that's sold cheap in this country is Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chinese, Taiwan, Pakistan, India.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at some of these apps, have you seen them, like Wish?
Yeah, I know Wish.
Yeah, well, Wish shows you a picture of a product. It looks fucking amazing. And then you look at the price and you think, what? £5? I'm going to buy this motherfucker. You order it, wait for it, wait a few weeks for it.
A few
You're right
months
there,
in my
Gabe. I
case,
think you just swallowed your tongue.
Sorry, guys, it's late. It's almost 1 a.m. Me and Lee have been working. It's been a long day.
Yeah, we've been working, busy setting up the studio. But, the product comes, and it's such shit quality usually, and it's really cheap, and if you're not happy with it, they refund you.
Yeah, as it should be.
Do you know what I mean? They're selling stuff that we buy in shops, say, for £20, and they're selling it for a few pounds. So how much are they making on that product? Well, and they're shipping it.
Well, they're still going to make a few pounds on it. Well, jeez, you're not taking into account like the the difference in value of currency between the Chinese yuan and the British pound. So one British pound in yuan is going to buy you a lot more goods in China than the equivalent of £1 here, if you know what I'm saying.
So I could take a tenner to Afghanistan and buy an ounce.
Theoretically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure of the exact cost of an ounce
in
Afghanistan. An ounce of heroin, I assume.
Opium fields, baby. Opium fields. But yeah, so that's brilliant. We're going to start wrapping up because me and Gabe, we've got so much research to do.
Yep.
So many doors are opening up that we have to shut.
But much love.
Much love. Take it easy, listeners.
Peace.
And don't forget, get in touch. We always reply.
Yeah. Always.
Goodbye.
Peace.
You've been listening to The Laymen Show. I'm Leeton.
And I'm Gab.
Take it easy.